there. Don't know what is up with this. It looks like something I'm not gonna give a shit about. Okay, whatever. Okay, Was that an audible thing? Hold on. Okay, yeah, never mind. Nothing is audible with that stream, is it? Oh, excuse me. Where the boom on for my microphone is in a weird spot, and now I gotta move stuff around to get that set up. So I just have my microphone in my hand right now to get this to work. A pop filter, which means I go like right into the microphone, and it's not gonna sound good. So just gotta remember to hold it off to the side a bit. What? Okay. Saturday. Okay. Whatever. So I don't know. We don't really have any kind of plan here. Just I don't know. I'm here to say stuff. Talk on stream for the experience of talking on stream. So let the adventure begin, I suppose. I had an interesting learning experience. I was watching Germa for the fun of it, and I realized the guy doesn't give a shit. He just, I don't know. That's just something that's very powerful about his stuff. Is like, I'm watching this, and being like, oh dear, whoops, I'm sorry. He just doesn't care about it, and I never notice it until I'm actually paying attention to the fact that it doesn't matter when he does it. Like, I hear crack noise. I literally hear his chair doing that if I. Then I notice it, and then I realize it's not actually a problem. I don't know. That was just interesting. Like, it's just the same thing here. It's just like that. You can, because you can see in this room, it's just that big open space that's like, it's not like that sort of sound dampening room where you have that sort of controlled audio or anything. It's no high production value. Just it's not that far from what I'm dealing with right now. It's because he just does stuff. Like, he just doesn't care and moves on, and you hear whatever, and because he just does it and goes on. Okay, there. So yeah, lesson of the day. Oh my god, this thing is broken. You don't have to go shit about those little things. Which now leads to the question: how do we deal with this? Mouth open or closed? Because that is apparently my only options. Wait, maybe if I just this is not. Wait, is that it? Is that it? Hello? Is it working properly? Maybe turn it like this. Yeah, okay, now it's actually working. No clue what that was. Okay. But some news. I mean, I was saying my setup changed. What changed is I have monitor number 2 now. That is going to help a lot with having information lined up in a way that isn't just nearly as difficult to use as it was. That one time I did a stream playing a game, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do this again until I have the second monitor to help me out with that. That just didn't. I wonder if it probably made viewing it not nearly as good because I had to have it on a smaller window, which probably gets in the way of what resolution you're seeing. And then that, yeah, that's its own problem. And then, well, for me, I have that small thing, like that small little thing right over on that corner of the screen. It's like, it's just hard to look at. It's just generally gonna be a lot more comfortable having monitor over here with anything to do with stream information, monitor over here, just the game and nothing else. And especially if we add more things like the like if I'm playing with people, it's probably what Discord people probably use for that. Having that open is another thing that I'm probably going to want to keep an eye on. Having all that information in a single window plus game, that's not going to go well. I really wish I would actually. Oh my god, this thing is just. Hello, is this going. Can this work, please? Can my mouth move when I talk? What is happening? What is. Huh? Oh my god, this thing is just broken. Okay, whatever. So, yeah, my mouth is not going to be moving this stream, apparently. Okay. So that's just the thing. What was I even saying? What? What was it? What? Oh, come on. No, I mean, it was something, no doubt, to do with what I want to do with my stream, someone like that. Because I had, what the heck was it? I have no clue. I don't know. Maybe it'll come back. What is happening over here? Do I have something I can do here to fix this? No, nothing. What? Okay, okay, okay. We're just leaving this, I guess. This is going to be the way it is. Alright. As for conversation topics, what do we have? Ooh, new habit to get into. Keeping my hands down. My hands cannot be seen if I'm... I do a lot of putting my hand by my face. Like, I don't know, anything. Yeah, and that is a big problem. I tend to put my hand over my mouth, and that's going to be horrible for audio quality. It's a habit of mine. My hands aren't doing anything. I just need to keep them down. I just need to remember to keep my hands down. You can't see them. They're not doing anything. Just keep them out of the way. And what? I have no idea how to control any of this stuff. I have like resolution is some weird number, bitrate is this. I got no clue how to change this stuff. It's just like, I don't know. OBS can tell me the same stuff. It can say, oh yes, you have this bitrate. It says nothing on how to fix it. It's just like, we can tell you this information. We can tell you what frame rate you're streaming at, but I don't know if I can control what this is. How do I change this? Is that just based on like the highest frame rate of what's showing up on here? Maybe? I don't know, I would think this. I don't know, maybe I can figure that out later when I have like a game we'll be streaming at a high frame rate, so with that I can like figure, because right now it's 30 frames per second, so is that just because this thing it just runs at 30 frames per second? A game definitely wants to run faster than that, so I don't know, maybe I could figure it out then. What is this doing? Whatever, I've stopped caring. Probably. So back to that wonderful time of trying to figure out what the heck do I talk about. I'm considering half problem where my head is doing weird things because I'm trying to rest my head on my hand instead of just holding it up, and then it's like, why am I off to the side like this? It's weird, it's awkward. Don't stop that. Huh? Wait, hold on a second. Okay. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. What is this? What's yeah, I don't know how to say your name, but we got I don't know, someone in chat saying your dreams online, random capitalization. I got no clue what you're trying to say, dude. I got no clue. Okay, whatever. Just how can you be able to see that? Let me just. Sure, that'll work for now. Okay. Just have the information more places. Yeah, that'll help me see it more. Probably, hopefully. I didn't. Please shut up, YouTube. Thank you. God, this is so fucking awkward. I have no clue what to do with this. I don't know. It's like just I don't what come up with conversation topic. I don't know. I don't have. What? Okay. Well, here's the proposition. Do I have the topic and I just don't say it? I don't know. I guess. Yeah, sure. Probably the problem. Honestly, there's probably so much things I could talk about, and I'm just like, well, I don't. I guess I'm just like, people won't know what the heck I'm talking about because I want to talk about things that are like, I don't know, probably just something. And it's like, well, if you don't know the thing, then you don't know what I'm talking about. Whatever. So. So has Christmas gone? You got. Oh, here's a question for anyone who hears it. Do you exchange presents on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or both? Because the way it works in my family would be. Now, it used to be like. We'd always go over to my grandparents' house at Christmas Eve because. Excuse me, what is happening over here? Oh my god, whatever. Always going over to my grandparents' house as Christmas Eve. I would say it was probably always a case of just like getting stuff a day early, an excuse to get stuff a day early, and then we have Christmas Day. We usually would go over to like one of my uncle's houses, but then we just stopped doing that because it was like, you know what if Christmas Day was just a time to stay around the house and do nothing just because. And yeah, that turned out nice. So now we do like nothing Christmas Day and just go over to. Is this breaking completely? I swear something is going on here. What? I don't know. Okay, whatever. I mean, other thing about our system is, I guess, probably got the little over practical. Yeah, that would be me, just in a sense, often getting like, I don't know, just excessively practical with certain things, like gift giving, isn't it supposed to be like, oh, you don't know what you get until you get it? Yeah. With people, with like the big presents that like my parents get me, it's always like basically telling them exactly what I want, and then it's like, there have been times where I literally am there approving what they're buying before they buy it, and they order the thing like, right in front of me as I say, yes, that is exactly the thing I'm saying that I want. Which, I mean, I don't know, it's a good system, I mean, it's why giving money is a good way for any kind of present stuff. It's like if you don't know exactly what I want, then you're just going to get something that's going to be less good than what I would get myself. Like, especially for the people who you don't know. It's like, aside from, yeah, because see, my second monitor was part of Christmas. I just specifically said, yeah, I want that. And I wasn't there for the exact monitor picking. They just picked one. But that was like the one big thing. I got little stuff like, I don't know what, a shirt, an ornament, anything else, I don't know. And it's like, other than that, between like my grandparents and a little bit of other family, I just got $150 worth of gift money, and I'm like, that's great. That's perfect. That's, sure, I'll take that. Like that. That'll get you I can just get whatever with that, because it's like, maybe someone's like, well, if I go, get Christmas deals, and I can, get some on a good sale, some bargain bin items, look like I spent more money than I did. Okay, yeah, sure. You spent $2 on your bargain bin item, and I'm not gonna do anything with that. It's like, what am I gonna do with that? Well, yeah, for lack of a better description, I'm going to pretend that I like it. That's just it. It's just like, give me the thing I don't care about, and I just pretend to like. So if you're trying to get me a gift with $2, whatever, just give it. Just give $2. I literally, like say I have 2 games from Steam that I spent less than $2 on each of them. I could probably get both of those 2 games combined for less than $2. I can get my own bargain bin items that are better than whatever anyone else's idea of trying to get something that they think I would like when they don't know me at all. Yeah, money is just a good way to give a gift, okay? It works better. That was... Okay, whatever. And I don't know, I'm just like, I'm really interested in how, I feel like Germa specifically, like, has been a very interesting look at just how I can be more comfortable as a streamer. Like, I don't know. Something about his stuff, like, yeah, sure, I've seen streamers, but maybe it's that I can still see a certain awkwardness. I can see how he does things that I do that I feel is wrong, but it doesn't seem wrong when he does it. And I'm like, wait, is it just not a problem at all? Because, like, dude he's not just a big streamer, he's like top. What, like, there ain't many people on Twitch that are like bigger than that guy, and it's because he is good. He's a good streamer, and he still does things that I am like, over worrying myself over, and I'm realizing, wait, it doesn't matter. Huh. Who knew? But I do hate watching my stream back and realizing that, oh my god, my head moves around so much. It's like, excuse me, I just randomly see myself go like, and I'm like, why did I do that? And I mean, half of it is the thing is like, this thing moves a lot. It's like, just tilting my head a little bit, and this thing will lean all the way over. And I really gotta figure out, like, geez, that. I gotta figure out how to properly control this thing, because it's like, if I'm just moving my body like you're going to actually see my body, then it's not going to be a perfect method of expressing my body movements and my body language, because this thing moves different. I don't have arms. My arms are just hanging awkwardly if you see them far down enough. Like if you see, don't mind that. But like if you just see this far down, that's just weird. No. If I don't have arm movements. My body just moves very awkwardly in relation to the exaggerated way that my head is tracked. So I just need to figure out how to get this thing to move properly. And I don't know, I guess I'll just start getting into this a little more, which I expect will work out just fine, because it's like, I've realized, like, in games like VR Chat, where if I'm around people and I'm trying to communicate, and it doesn't have to be like a social game like VR Chat, it can be like just a game with other people, something where you have an actual game to play, but you're next to other people. Always, when there are other people for me to communicate around, the way I move is in relation to how they see me. It's always like, my body isn't moving around doing all of the stuff, it's my hands on the keyboard. If I get nervous, then I'm probably going to just randomly tap WASD as like a substitute fidgeting my body and closing myself off. I don't get how that happens. It's literally what happens when I'm not thinking at all. But I'll just move with what movement options I have in the game to express. And it's just what happens without thinking. I don't know, that's just really interesting to me. And it also means that just as soon as I get used to this stuff, it'll happen just as naturally, especially if I always can see how I move out of the corner of my eye. Having myself off in this other screen, I can see is like, I'm right over there, and I can figure out what looks most natural. Oh, and you know what would look natural is if my mouth would actually freaking move. It just doesn't. Duh. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Can you see this again? What if does this work? No, nothing. I don't. Is it this? Hello? Can this work? No? Okay, I don't know what this is. It looks like for some reason it's somehow not getting to my microphone. Can I see this in here? Is there somewhere in here that I can fix this? Currently in use and okay, what I don't get this. It is literally saying my microphone is not connected. Like, yeah, microphone is connected at all, but my tracking app is just not using it. So that is all I have to move my mouth. So okay, it's just shut then. Alright. Oh, and hey, if I... Alright, yeah, that's fine. This thing is just being weird. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. So I don't know. Oh dear. Okay. I almost just turned off my PC. Okay. So that's a nice thing to have not done. Okay. Let's see. I need to do a thing. Yeah, sure, this'll work. No, this will not actually. Why is this not working? There it is. Okay. And if I do it like this, I don't know, is this gonna work? And then we go over here, and it is no. Okay, whatever. Wait, what? Is this thing? Oh my god. Okay, yep, no, it's. I need to probably get. If I do. Hold on, if I. Is this better? Hello? Question. Is this better? No. No. I don't know. Okay, I have concluded tracking software is broke. Like, it's always had weird things. and how and I'm menuing, and it constantly has this like thing where a part of the menu just breaks visually, and now it's not accessing my microphone, and now tracking is getting weird. Like, I've tried moving myself closer to the center of the camera. I've tried brighter lighting, and I don't know, it's moving smoothly now, but like it was still broken in the bright lighting, and now it's still running smoothly with the light off. Okay, I might need to fix the lighting in future setups. Something a little bit brighter than this. I sure wish the thing that's supposed to let me work my webcam and change its settings wasn't broken. That would be a pretty nice place. We would actually see how the camera sees me. But that doesn't work. So I don't know, everything's just broken. I don't have anything to say. Let's see. Whatever, I've stopped caring. Okay, whatever. Am I just going to be like this? Okay, sure. There's a lot of stuff I've been trying to do for this. What I say, trying. I don't know, man. I got stuff I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make something, you know, a fancy little thing to replace this. I got a shirt concept. Something to look a little better than like plain shirt, you know? And I don't know. I don't even know what to do about the whole thumbnail thing. But even I guess yeah, you know, the solution for the thumbnail thing is just make them as simple as possible, and then I don't know, you'll have actually made something, and then you can make something, and you can continue to make some things, and just kind of figure it out, I guess. Wow, the solution is always just do it again, and you get better. Alright, yep, I'll do that. Someday. Yeah, whatever. I'm like, I don't know. You know what? These past couple of days, I've just been, you know, the second monitor thing, it has just been fun. I don't know. Because now I can, like, because I mean, like I said, trying to do multiple things on the same monitor, it gets painful. So it's like, trying to say, play a game, the game turns into some slow, boring grind, and I'm just like, well, it would be nice to have something like YouTube videos, because that's another thing that I waste so much time on. So then it's like, these days I've just been watching tons of YouTube videos with a game on, and just enjoying the fact that I can do both at the same time now. And wasting so much time. Do I even continue to have this thing on screen? I don't know. I don't know, maybe I do a bit with this. Maybe I just go like, this is how I emote my talking. Wow. I don't have it in me to continue doing this now. This is I don't have the patience for that. I don't know what to do with this guy. He's become less important. He's just gonna become. We're just gonna stick this over here. It's slightly less important now. We don't have anything to look at other than this, but I don't know. It's less centered now, and it's less just like, oh, look at this still image doing nothing. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's a still image that moves occasionally. Very occasionally. You actually get some movement. I'm like, it's like, yeah. I'm looking at myself like, does he have anything to say other than just stream stuff? I was like, do I? I don't know. It really doesn't feel like what am I doing? What have I done with my life? I'm like, I don't know. I do. I like, what have I done? And I draw a blank. It's like, it's been, I don't know, playing random games and doing the most uneventful things within them. So that even saying like, oh, we'll talk about what you've done, I have nothing. And then it's like, then I just watch a bunch of YouTube videos, just the random, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know, I've gone to college, I have nothing to say from there because it's like, what, did something happen? No, I did the school, I learned a thing. Oh wow. I don't know, nothing happened. I don't know. I don't have friend groups that I have that I can say, oh well, these people, this thing happened. We did this thing, and no. I just went there and did the work. I don't know. I mean, okay, you know what? Fine. Okay, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about let's see, where's no, not like that. So like, I've been taking art classes, and I was just thinking about, it has been an interesting thing how my oof. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to run to the bathroom soon, aren't I? But it has been an interesting thing to see how. Okay, forget about soon. I'm actually just going now. And what a great thing to have paint open there, because I can just be like, okay, I'm gonna be right back. Just a moment, please. Oh god, this looks horrible. Be back real soon. Just a moment. I really have to go. When I get back, I'm gonna be like, huh, I wonder, hold on. Question, what happens now? What happened to the stream? Cause I just turned off my monitors. Is it seeing things properly? Maybe I should leave these on. Did it? It probably, yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Ooh, what I need to do is mute myself, huh? So yeah, be back in like, I don't know, I probably muted myself a little too quickly. Anyway, as I was saying, 5 minutes. not talking to yourself, dude. We're actually back. Okay. Would be easier to see if I have my glasses on. Alright, hello. And this no, not like that. It's here, like that. And we open this one and this one. This here. And everything is set up again. Okay. Hello. And we take this, throw it away. Would be better for me if I have this over here, I guess. So now... yes, the whole purpose of this, hold on. You're supposed to be able to see my cursor. Why is... Okay, so anyway. So I was wanting to share with you some information on... No, not this. On, yes, it's supposed to capture cursor. The idea of how they... Okay, that's good enough. Like, just, what they taught me in this drawing course I had, because I don't know, the interesting way they taught me how to draw, because it's like, I'm gonna be drawing with a mouse, that's gonna be an interesting experience. So you have to call a gesture drawing. And the idea is just you are like, if I were to do it in its messy way, say I just and like the base concept of this is like you're just very roughly feeling. It doesn't necessarily have to be rough. The concept is just feeling, moving all over. You know, you're supposed to quickly define like the outer portions of the work. I wonder if it's obvious what I'm doing right now. And it's like, you know, in a rough concept, you're just doing this. You're just constantly moving as your movements are slowly meant to build into something that somewhat resembles the thing you've drawn. It's, when you look at it like this, not much. But it's, excuse me, I'm supposed to be doing this, getting rid of the whole thing. Get out of here. But then, okay, so let's say just from what I've learned in just like expanding gestures, let's say I don't constantly just like, oh, can I actually have a brush? Let's say I'm not just like feeling out constantly like this. Say I just a little bit more control, and I'm just like, okay, this is getting very messy because mouse drawing. Oh god, this is horrible. No, I take this back, No. Hello, goodbye, go away, everything go away. Please reset everything, okay. Let's see. If I just... What do I see here? Okay, well, you know, it's still a big old horrible mess like the first, but there's a little bit more thought in how each thing is actually meant to represent it. And it's not a constant movement, but we've actually learned how to, the mouse is constantly moving, but the drawing itself isn't necessarily, like, okay, wait, what am I saying? Like, the mouse is moving, but we aren't necessarily, making a mark the whole time. Sometimes we're lifting up. And now, see, if I were better at, or maybe maybe it's just that if I had, like, a better tool to draw than a mouse, because it's like, it's a lot different trying to control where you move when it's kind of disconnected from you. Like, okay, so let's say I carefully draw a head, shoulders, clothes, and a shirt, and it's like, so let's say I want to move from one shoulder to the other. Like, okay, I can do that surprisingly cleanly when that's all I'm thinking about. But when you're moving really quickly and roughly, it's like, it gets a lot more awkward trying to, excuse me, trying to, like, do all of this and, like, not, when, like, you're not literally moving your hand from one part of the head to the other. Like, oh, well, there you go. I moved from here to here when I was trying to mark from these edges. And that's exactly what can happen with a mouse. No, I'm not saving this. I'm just, get rid of everything. So it's like, it's just, I don't know, it's an interesting thing, because you think, like, it is a strange thing, but then it's like, that's how you start, because the whole thing about learning is learning, like, to, not just be drawing the thing in front of you, but feeling it. And once you have that immersion of feeling, I mean, not necessarily something in front of you, but something you're seeing in your head, once you can feel it, it can become way different than just, like, trying to replicate something. It becomes some process that comes out much more naturally. And then we have things like the whole process of how I learned this came off of that concept. It's like going from stuff that is like as deep as possible into literally feeling what you're drawing. Well, like, not literally feeling what you're drawing, but where as much of the drawing process is trying to feel what you're drawing without actually touching it, and then slowly moving your way into things that are like more just actual, like a more normal concept of drawing. It's been, I really think that helped, like, and the whole process, I can see how it was like slowly moving into more from like feeling and starting to move into a genuine recreation of what you're looking at. I see. Ooh, this isn't too bad. Like, hey, I'm actually drawing something that looks like something I know. That one came out a little awkward. Let's see. Okay, let's try a new approach to this. No, like that. Like this, and then it. Yeah, I don't know, it's a thing. So yeah, that's something. So it's like, I don't know. Move from the whole gesture thing to I see what I was trying to do is talk about this thing called a blind contour. It's like, see, I wasn't doing it blind per se. I mean, I kind of always struggled actually doing it blind. It's a really hard instinct to get away from, to like not look at what you're drawing. But the idea is that you focus entirely on the thing you're drawing rather than the drawing itself. And you're supposed to not look at the thing itself, the drawing itself, and instead, with your eyes, trace carefully along the edges of something, and then move your hand based on what you're seeing, and try to carefully move like you're really feeling along every edge. So yeah, I was not really doing that properly blind. I was looking back and forth, especially since what I'm looking at is literally right next to what I'm drawing. But I mean, I don't know. I guess following those principles so tightly is mainly meant for the purpose of, taking away the lesson. And the lesson is really like learning how to feel around it. And learning how to say, the edge of the shirt is both the edge of the shirt and the sleeve, reminding you that this is both, my body and my sleeve, like my body and my arm I'm drawing when I draw this line, and remembering to move it like that. And then we move on to all these concepts of like, I don't know, all kinds of stuff, whatever. I got bored of this topic, so you probably did too. Moving on. I swear I had something else, didn't I? Yeah, I don't know. But I am like, I am hyped for next semester of college. It's lined up with all kinds of good stuff, because it's like, I mean, I've been having fun with the art stuff, which, oh yeah, to clarify, I am like majoring in art in college, so I'm constantly taking art classes. So on top of having those, which I'm going to be enjoying, I have I have 2 art courses where I'm actually drawing, an art history course that I'm going to hate, and 2 more courses that, oh Jesus, excuse me, I've worked around my entire schedule for my whole 4 years of college, moved around things that I believe one of them was actually literally supposed to be in the very last semester of college, but I was like, I can't wait that long, cause it is the 2 things that I was thinking, oh, I'm going to be learning these things outside of college alongside learning whatever I learn in college, which is to say, I plan to start learning and studying Spanish and I plan to learn a lot of music stuff. Now, the music course isn't really like teaching you how to play music. It's a very much introduction to music in a very basic level. But it's definitely good for me to take that now rather than me spend 4 years of college trying to learn music through whatever means of my own and then getting like a schooled introduction to music. So that was one of two things that I wasn't going to be able to manage to wait until, because that one I am pretty sure that one was at literally the last semester of college. Like, not even say my 4th year in college, but the second half of my 4th year in college was going to be the one music course I would ever take. So I was like, yeah, I'm moving that up as much as possible. And as well as Spanish courses. I think that was like a 3rd year thing. I was going to take 2 courses in that over 3rd year, but I was like, well, if I have to wait till my 3rd year, I'm probably going to start trying to learn that on my own. So again, I just pulled that up. And also because of like electives I needed to take, I needed to find one that like they said a foreign language course would fit in that. So I'm like, what if I took a 3rd Spanish course? I can do that. So I get to take 3 courses learning Spanish over the next 3 semesters that I take. And then I'm hoping to take advantage of the fact that I'm getting into a music-based course and take that as an opportunity to find some information on how I can actually just learn music. Whether it's like just, I don't know how good of an option it is to like take courses that benefit me none to getting my degree if it's things that I want to learn, because I found the college environment, these like classroom environments really have been good for me in like learning. It really has like, I don't know, the environment has mixed well with me and how I learn. And honestly, okay, I think the real thing is it gets me to do the work. It gets someone holding me accountable for my work, because right now I'm not good at doing that myself. But I mean, beyond that, there's someone who actually knows what they're doing who can tell me how to do it. So I would like to find some sort of classes. I'm not sure if college is a good option for that. If I have like no open courses where I could fit a music course in. Like I said, I got the extra Spanish course in, but that was because it was one of the things where I had a limited set of things to choose from, and a foreign language course was one of those options. I was not going to be able to fit music into that, and there's like no openings for me to fit a music course in, for me to just choose a music course. Oh my god. I feel like I'm really struggling to say words clearly. I'm not sure if it's because I'm talking too fast or I'm just awkward with saying words. But I swear, every time I say course, it gets more and more like... I can't even try and make the way it sounded. It just... I swear, my S and C noises, they really sound awkward to me whenever I hear them. I always get a little weird with those. I don't know. Back to the appropriate topic. So like, yeah, I've had no space to add a music course specifically, but I'm looking into the idea that maybe I can just take extra courses because it would learn some things that are very valuable to me. Where was I even trying to go with it? I was trying to say, okay, I'm taking extra courses, but why was I trying to say that? I know I had a point with that. What was it? Huh? seriously, what is happening here? Can I do this? Can this help, please? I don't know what's up with this. Okay, can I just try... Hold on, I'm going to disappear for a second. If I just restart this whole thing, hold on, I'm going to have this not show while I do some stuff. And is it here? Okay, here we are. And now it is working, I guess. It's still not great. Okay, maybe this will help. Oh my god, the bright lighting in this room, it feels so weird to me. But it's working now, so worth it, I guess. Okay, so I'm actually here now. I wonder, I'm looking, it's like on one screen I look really off. I'm like extra bright, super off, and then on another monitor I'm like alright, I guess. Let me see if I can like change the lighting I'm in. Like maybe, let's see, where is effects? If I turn this down a bit, what happens? So it does that. And then I look dark in one of them. Okay, that's good enough. It makes me look better on that one. So, there. I'm still... Okay, how is that? Is that okay? If I just say calibrate position and there. Okay. Okay, yeah, well, I actually exist properly now, I guess. No, I don't. Oh my god. Can I just... Is this better? Is this going to work better? Oh, well, I do need to... Oh, Jesus. Okay, that actually escaped. Oh my god, I need to not do that. Okay. That actually scared me. Oh, jeez. Okay, so... Good enough, I guess. Okay, what was I even going on about? Oh yeah, I was having this big long talk trying to say about how I'm like... Just saying I'm like excited for my upcoming semester in college. I'm learning two things that I literally was not going to be able to wait to learn. And now, because like I was literally planning to learn them outside of college. And now I have my chances to learn them in college. And I don't know, maybe even more than what's necessary for my degree. And I don't know, I'm just looking forward to that. Now excuse me. So, yes, it appears I will be not here very soon. In fact, I have a stream scheduled for Saturday. I sure hope that day won't be too busy. I'm gonna be like out on a trip for like a week, and I hope Saturday is not going to be one of those days where we're excessively busy with that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting rid of this. And putting myself here. There, I'm get a little bigger. Maybe a little smaller. Okay. And yes, have a trip like real early January, like right before we get into college, and oh jeez, I guess it is late into the night. Of course I'm gonna be yawning a bunch for that. But like, I really wish I could have gotten a lot more streaming in. Half of it was just like my own irresponsibility and just being like, I want to do all of this stuff. I just want to sit here and play the game, watch YouTube videos. And I mean, I guess I really got myself worked down and tired with, because like, I never clearly said this. I just finished my very first semester in college. And I mean, between the fact that it was the first and just other things that added up, it was a rough time. So I left it just like exhausted. So I don't know. I really wanted to take this time to do a lot of stuff for the channel, between streaming and other things. I half want to say like I needed the rest, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm like, I mean, half the issue is just I never, like, wait. Huh? Okay, well, I don't know if that was supposed to stay on or not, but it's not on there anymore. Anyway. I don't know, like I said, with how classes just make me have someone holding me to do the work. Like, if I don't have that, I tend to just not get the work done. And that is just unfortunate, because it means I haven't done anything. I don't know, I tried, but now I just don't have anything. So I don't know, maybe I'll work on stuff some. I say maybe, and you should really take that with a lot of emphasis, because it's unlikely, but who knows, maybe it actually will happen. Definitely one of those things I hope to work on, say, call it a New Year's resolution, sure. I don't know if this is anything like what a lot of people like, but I don't know if there's really anything real different, really. But I guess I go into New Year's and I'm like, well, I mean, everyone is making all these resolutions, and I don't know. Really, I've never been one to really be deep into that, but I decided to get into just stay. We're not going to go in saying, okay, well, we're going to just add a thing to my life and just go on. I'm going to, instead of looking at what I'm doing from the beginning of the year onward, I'd say my main focus is where I'll be by the end of the year. So, technically, I went into this year with a way different idea of what I actually did, but going into it willing to change that plan, I'm very satisfied with where I ended up because, I went in and I was like, I had no plan to, well, I had no plan to even start a YouTube channel for probably a year or two more. I didn't really, because I didn't think I would end up getting so anxious to start. I got real excited about getting it started, and I just couldn't wait any longer. I thought I was going to take this year focusing on like learning how to make these these 3D model stuff, and so I was like, well, I'm not necessarily going to demand that I'm able to make, say, a working like VTuber model or anything good, but maybe I can have a finished project, and maybe I can have something really basic like just a tutorial model uploaded to like VR chat. But like plans changed. What things I was doing changed. Not to mention the fact that yes, there was that persistent problem of if I didn't have anyone holding me to the work, I just never actually took the time to learn stuff like I wanted to. But then, come the end of the year, the decision rather abruptly came that I'm starting college. And so I have that, and now I have my pathway of how I'm actually going to learn this stuff. Among other things that are going to be very nice to learn. And, between having started college and having started the YouTube channel, I would say I'm very satisfied with what I've done this year. It's not at all to my plan of how I had hoped to, have some sort of finished project by the end of the year. I have technically, I have the V-Roid model finished. If I'm quick, maybe I can upload it to VR chat and say I technically did fulfill my original goal. I got a model uploaded to VR chat. I'm not gonna bother with that because that'd be a worthless, completion. I'm never gonna use this thing in VR chat. As it would just be as a technicality for an old goal that doesn't really matter anymore. But I technically could. I could figure out how to get this on VR chat, maybe. That does not matter anymore. Okay, so now that I have been kind of taking to the idea of maybe... Ooh, but that is going to be hard when I get back to college schedules, aren't I? Isn't it? I don't know. On weekends I can probably handle it. But I'm thinking, now that I am kind of checking out, what if I stream later at night? I started at 10. And the advantage of this is people in this house tend to go to bed at about 11. And if I'm doing this and I'm with all of this, people tend to be in bed by the time I'm done. And in fact, they've been asleep for a while. So... I can take this time, Wait, where am I going with this? Hold on. Okay, so I'm trying to say, if people around this house are going to be all asleep, then it means it makes things a little more isolated, and I can, like, hold on, let me fix this. And I can, like, I don't know. I'm really interested in singing, so maybe I can just end up practicing. On stream, off stream, I don't know. Both is good. Okay, bold claim to say I'm gonna have any kind of confidence to actually sing on stream. A very bold claim. Okay, that might not actually happen anytime soon. Who knows? I don't know. I have been obsessing myself over music recently, so you never know. I might just like get way too excited and impatient to get started, much like my YouTube channel, and just do it. Much like the idea of, I'm already looking into the possibility of writing some kind of music of my own, in a way, like finding something that would be simple enough that I could actually make a finished product of a written song, like possibly before the end of next year. So like before the end of 2022. Again, another vague possibility, another thing that, oh my god, I need to stop that. I'm gonna break my mouse. But like another, I don't know exactly what I was saying, but I don't know, it's just, I'm just saying, I'm making another bold claim saying I might actually have music by the end of 2022, but it's like, I don't know. I'm having thoughts, ideas, possibilities coming into my head. If I obsess over these too hard, I'm not going to be able to rest until I work on them. So, if I have a finished product, I may as well upload it. If the obsession carries me that far. So, we will see how that goes, I suppose. But I mean, on top of just like making my own song, something else is that, like, speaking of obsessing myself over something, recent song by VTuber of a name, so the name would be, ooh, okay, you know what, her first name is a bit hard for me, but hold on, you know what, I'm actually pulling it up so I can look at this. Have the name because of something I had here, so I'm going to say this name in case anyone doesn't know it. Amatsuka Uto has recently released a new song called Self-Control that I have utterly obsessed myself with. I am losing my self-control over it. You could say. But like, I obsessed over that so hard. Like, on the first couple days of seeing it, we had a 2-hour long project of getting the lyrics down, which is why I have something that I could look up of having her name on within my computer, just titling that. So I spent 2 hours getting the lyrics down, more like 2.5 hours, with constantly going back and editing it to fix it. And those 2 hours dedicated to that were also for like learning the lyrics and having something to look at, because I would just go over the song over and over again constantly. And by now I have the lyrics, and now I have the lyrics like memorized perfectly. Yeah, really, it really is perfectly. Like to the point where I'm like, say, I believe I would call it the chorus. We're going like, I got that self-control, all that stuff. It's like, I know based on how that part goes, where in the song I am. Because, the first of it goes the same way. It's like, I got that self-control, I got you money, I can make sure you can do it. Okay, I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I can't. I don't have the. Oh my god, my confidence just drops to nothing as soon as I start trying to do that. I cannot take it. Oh dear god. Oh my god, the embarrassment of the. Okay. So it goes on like normal. On one ends with like, yeah, I got that self-control. On the second time around, it's pause. It like stutters, starts over again, and the third time around. Okay, you know what? I don't know how to explain this properly, but I literally know, like I said, where in the song I am, just based on like a minimal amount of lines, because I just had this song memorized like perfectly. Maybe not perfectly, but very, very, very good. And I've just been like, not just learning the lyrics, but the reason I've learned the lyrics is because I'm sort of half singing it constantly, going over and over again. Like clearly the original was not all done in one go, like one endless take of all the lines at once. Some of them cut together in a way that's like so tight, they didn't just say those both go from one line to the next at, like in one take. It's all like edited together, but I'm learning how to do it all in one take. It gets super hard on your breathing to do that, but I'm managing because I've just done this so much. And at some point, I do want to do it while my microphone is recording. Like I want to like properly sing it in front of a microphone, see what I sound like. And I mean, like I said with the idea of an original song, if I have a finished product, I may as well upload it. So I have been obsessing myself with that. I may just have a cover of a song way, way earlier than I was ever intending to start my music stuff. I would like to do that. It would be fun getting started on music so early. Cause like, oh my god, I don't know, I love music. I am just obsessed with it as a whole. Being able to get started on that would be so fun. It really is just a matter of a combination of confidence, being scared to do it, not just in front of this microphone, but at all. Because I just have this constant fear that somehow someone's going to hear me no matter where I am. And I mean, granted, where I am is usually in a house with other people. If I get too loud, people are going to hear me through the walls. But also, I mean, beyond the fear that someone's going to hear me, like, okay, people can hear me. When I say there are other people who will probably all be very supportive of me trying to learn how to sing. Even if I sound absolutely horrible, they probably would be fine with that. But I don't want them to hear me sounding horrible, and I'm convinced that they will not only hear me, even if I try and get to a place where they wouldn't, but that for some reason that would be a problem. So that gets me having trouble practicing. But I'd love to just get over that fear and just start singing wherever and get the self-control to actually start working on stuff like learn how to play music. I am getting the chance to practice things like singing because I have found sometimes that I can do that when I'm doing nothing else. But when I have everything available to me, like my computer, I find it very hard to move away from the most unproductive thing available. So I have options of like, we have several instruments in the house. We have this, it's kind of cheap, keyboardy piano. It's like, it is that type where it's just like you press the button, it makes the sound, nothing more than that. The most kind of adjustments we have over here is volume. Well, and sounds. It has like a ton of different options of how it sounds, like even ridiculous ones. Like, I don't know, it's like, I don't know, helicopter noises. You have helicopter noises as an option on this keyboard, but I know that it's going to be a lot different than playing even like a more expensive electric piano, which is what I would want to get eventually. But I have this quote-unquote piano here to practice on. I have my dad got a guitar. He said he'd be willing to let me use it. My sister had an interest in playing ukulele. I think it was what it was. So we have one of those sitting around. I have plenty of instruments I could just try and learn for the sake of getting some experience in music, and piano is one of the top instruments I want to learn. And guitar is kind of up there too, so I have options. People will hear me. People don't even have to hear me on the piano. The piano is an electric thing that I can plug my headphones into. I could do that, but we come back to that issue. Me getting pulled is the most unproductive thing available. So I have a piano sitting next to me. It's just beyond arm's reach. It's just over there. I can literally just roll my desk chair over there and start playing it. I'm going to say for the fact it's really dusty. We need to get a cover for this thing so that I can like dust it off, cover it up, and even if I were playing it somewhat frequently, it would still collect dust, so I really want to get a cover for that. I can literally just go over there and start pressing keys if I wanna, but I'm too lazy to even like try and find out where to start with learning. Like, I don't know, I've watched some YouTube videos and then I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, I just I don't know. I just can't figure out how to get started on it. That's probably a problem that's more related to me not being able to get started on things in general, because I don't have enough pressuring me into doing it. But I don't know. I know for a fact that I would have so much fun to start learning instruments more, start getting better at playing instruments, and start getting better at singing. I would have so much fun doing those, and I really want to. And with all this obsession, I may start just having things that I'm like, let's just upload this. And speaking of just uploading random things, another set of things that are just like, well, I might get around to making it. You never know. But I have been having some, like, I don't know, these Let's see, I could think of like two off the top of my head of just these memes that I could make. That would be good. I cannot tell you them because A, uh, spoiling the joke, B, ruining the joke by telling you in a horrible way. Because, like, I mean, you know, you tell, like, you tell someone a joke, but then having to. Okay, here, starting from the top, I can actually say this thing how I want to now. Trying to explain a joke to someone rather than the joke's delivery getting there properly. It's like the most like okay. Oh my god, I still don't know how to explain properly. Okay. Having to explain a joke in any context is like the most humor ruining thing you can do. It's like okay, someone could get a joke, but the process of trying to tell someone why it's funny and what the joke was supposed to be is probably just the most unfunny thing that can ever exist. No, turn that properly. Okay, there we go. It's like, so yeah, that was just some very awkward way of making excuses of why I can't talk about the possible memes I could make, but I have ideas, I have possibilities. I just need to gather the materials, put them together. Some of these don't even have to be that complex to make. One of them is literally cutting down a clip that I have and pasting audio on top of it. It could be that easy. I could add effects if I wanted to, but I don't know. We'll see how it looks. I mean, I don't know. I just like to do anything I can for this channel because it's like, I don't know. It just be. It's for the fun of it, and other things. What was I saying? I don't know. I just have. I have things that can make me laugh, and I'm like, let's upload this so other people can laugh at it. Well, I say let's upload this like I already have it. I don't have it yet because I can't just upload the thing as is. Because I can't upload my thoughts. I have to make them before I can upload them, you know? And whatever. I'm moving on from this. I have been rambling and restating this same topic for too long now. Something I'm really hoping to do very soon, hoping to get around to it, is I really have been meaning to find some way of like making my old streams a little bit more, making all of my streams, both like older ones right up until this one. I do want to make them all a little like easier to digest all the information I have in them. Because sometimes I say things and it's like, well, it would be nice if those things could actually, people could actually know that I said these things without having to, you know, sit through 2 hours of footage for some random little piece of information. So once the stream is over and any possibility of the live experience is gone, you know, I want to be able to have something. So the point I'm trying to make is like, I want to just gather together any important piece of information that I had. Well, important, quote. Okay, important is not the right word for it. But I don't know, any notable thing I've said. And between, like, summarizing it probably in a comment and then putting timestamps in the description, we can have anything notable, like, sort of edited, without having to actually properly cut down a video and all that. It's sort of edited. And there's all that information there, just a little easier to see. So you don't have 2 and 3 hours of this the quiet rambling. That's the word for it. Let me see. Yes, I want to do a thing. I want to experiment, because we all know that situation where the streamer's audio of the own stream gets echoed back. I want to play with that just for the sake of it. So let's see if I unmute this and unmute this soon. I just want to see what happens. I'm gonna turn this up for it if it gets if it can get real chaotic with my voice. But we're just gonna see what happens to this. Because I just, beyond just hearing it echo a bunch, I want to start playing. I want to start experimenting with this. I want to turn this loop into something. We can elaborate on what that means later. For now, we can elaborate on what that means later. For now, we can elaborate on what that means later. For now. Oh boy. Oh no, it's hard listening to myself. Oh no, it's hard listening to myself. Look at those kids going now. Oh no, it's hard listening to myself. Oh, I can't hear my pops anymore. Oh, I know what's happening. Hold on, cancel this. Wait, did I turn sensitivity up a bit? Something sounds off. I don't know. So anyway, I swear okay, no, that's probably what happened. Okay, I got it figured out. Anyway, wait, is that right? Okay, yeah, sure, good enough. Okay, so issue was that I had desktop audio reduced a bit because that was the only audio I had for the one game I ever played on stream, and I need to turn it down a bit for audio balancing purposes, and that was making every runaround quieter. But now we can start again, and we'll start again with another pop. But now we can start again, and we'll start again with another pop. But now we can start again, and that's going to continue over and over and over and over and over. And we'll start again with another pop. But now we can start again, and that's going to continue over and over and over and over and over. And we'll start again with another pop. But now we can start again, and that's going to continue over and over and over. Never mind, I'm not going to say that. I don't have the confidence to say that. But now we can start again. Never mind, I'm not going to say that. I don't have the confidence to say that. Now we can start again. Okay, you know what? I've changed my mind. Never mind, I'm not going to. Oh my god. I don't have the confidence. It's so dumb, but I'm sure. Fuck it, I'm saying. Okay, you know what? I've changed my mind. Never mind, I'm not. Oh my god. I don't have the confidence. It's so dumb, but I'm sure. Fuck it, I'm saying. Okay, you know what? I've changed my mind. Fuck. Why is? Oh my god. Why did I do this? So dumb. Why did I do this shit? fuck it. Okay, you know what I think?
Can you hear me? Why is it?
Okay, wait a minute.
Why did I do this?
So dumb.
Why did I get this shit?
No, stop everything. Stop everything. No. Oh dear. Okay, that's no. I have embarrassed myself. Great. Well, gotta do that again sometime, I suppose. And I don't just mean the echo thing, I mean, I'm definitely going to end up embarrassing myself plenty of times in the future. Looking forward to it. You know, I don't know. I give up with this stream. I'm done. I don't know. It's been going on for about 2 hours. That's good enough time, yeah. So, I can't tell if it's my own side of the audio or if I actually just got louder. I can't tell. But, I guess it doesn't matter. Stream over. Bye then. Do I? Yeah, sure. I don't know. Well, before I leave, one little thing. Just wanted to say, just take a little note of upcoming next stream. January 1st. Well, I mean, first news is it might not even happen. I hope there is not something that would interrupt my ability to do that. If there is nothing, then I just wanted to talk about how, I mean, get literally in title of stream. It is a New Year's stream. Reason it's not happening on the night of New Year's is because I don't know if I'm doing anything with family. Like, they might just, I'm almost positive we're not going out anywhere for it. But, yeah, they also might just be going to bed before midnight. Yeah, who knows? So I'm not going to be there for that. Not sure if I'm going to bump that one back to 10. It's either, I mean, as well, or whatever I'm trying to say. But that one is going to happen. Wait, I don't even know that. What am I saying? I don't even know if that's going to... whatever. Yeah, I'm just saying, it literally is like New Year's stream, but at the most convenient time. I could probably manage it. What? Other person here? Hello? Well, unfortunate news about to end. Goodbye. Bye.